In a world where Arishem is banned, but Arishem is forced,
I cannot stop winning.
this is High Voltage Overdrive, where you play without Arishem by playing exactly like Arishem.
So this is High Voltage Overdrive. As you may or may not have been able to tell by the intro, I am not that big of a fan.
Trash.
This is why it is forced Arishem. Because everybody begins, Arishem puts 12 cards in your deck. This mode puts 8. That means no combo decks.
Trash.
Probably what ends up happening is just good card decks. Because you cannot depend on combos with 20 card decks. And you're just stuck playing these surged cards because they have -1 cost and +1 power. The other crazy thing with this mode is it is tough to keep track of what is happening, and these effects are just devastating. Where one location remains, the Galactus effect, that's awful. Up to like 4 or 5 of your cards, lowest power cards, get destroyed. That's awful. And it's just not fun. For me, that is. It's not fun for me, but a lot of people love Arishem, and if that's for you, I'm sure you will have a blast. Surge is a very fun card, I will not lie about that. And then there is also a new Volts shop. I'm sure part of this change was motivated by money, as a lot of things are when it comes to companies. You can see Kid Omega is the top prize in this mode, 50,000 volts. So I'd assume, I haven't done the math, probably the only thing somebody can get from the shop.
Quick note, it is impossible to earn Kid Omega, the FTP route. You are required to use gold. So, good luck.
Trash.
But onto the deck. First, we start with Arishem.
Arishem!
We actually start with Blob because I have a lot of cards in my deck. Let's thin them all out and get to some different cards. Adam Warlock also allows me to draw additional cards. Isan puts these randomly generated surged cards onto the board. Nico also helps me draw cards sometimes. Can you pick up a theme? Cosmo's here to protect some of our cards and also tech against Wong decks. Because you have randomly generated cards, Mockingbird seems like a no-brainer. Sasquatch is here because you're playing a lot of cards typically and can discount the cost. Galacta is just a good card, and so is Legion. Iron Man can put you absolutely over the top. And I might hate this mode, but boy do I love Shang-Chi. Okay, first up we have Swanee. To the left, you can click on this and see... Lemuria. Let us go with a... I guess a Warlock here and a Bucky here? I don't know. And a Nico? Sure. Let's potentially get a copy. We won't be drawing cards, I can tell you that much. And a generated Wiccan. So, let's go Wiccan. Who has priority? I do. So I can keep all of their cards hidden. Let's do this because, oh, I think I draw now as well because I keep the cards hidden. I'm pretty sure this takes effect mid-turn. Oh yeah, we copy the Wiccan. Oh well, who cares? Did I use all my energy? I think I did. Yeah, well, that's hilarious. Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, let's go with Galacta, Cosmo, no, Galacta, Nakia, Cosmo, and Wiccan. Okay, they have played all their cards. No. Let's see what we stopped with this Cosmo. Hopefully something good. I have more than enough energy to play everything, I am sure. Cerebro? Ooh. No, it's not Cerebro. Ooh. Okay. 2 decent hits. We don't know if they had... Ay, ay, ay. Now everything moves. This is why I hate this mod. I hate this mod. Okay, I mean, I love this mode. And now everybody's bricked. This is just like... And I guess Martyr can move. There's a Shang-Chi. Play Shang-Chi and then do Isan. This is to avoid a potential... What's his face? Shang-Chi themselves, and the Enchantress comes down on the back end, so maybe if they play an ongoing card here, it can have an impact. But this Martyr, is this going to be enough? And Baku. Okay, it's enough to win. So yeah, this is the game mode, and this is the deck. And you see Isan had value here. Well, you can see how he could have value. Galacta, of course, has value. You saw Cosmo have value with the Doctor Doom. Adam Warlock we drew. Legion had value by blocking their cards, allowing us to draw more cards. And somehow this came together despite the chaos of all of these cards moving left. So sometimes you want to self-clog because of that. Okay, and now we have bacon. Yummy, yummy. And a Korg. Krakoa is where we will be playing Sasquatch. War Machine and Korg here. Uh-oh, are they ripping it away somehow? I mean, not somehow. There are plenty of location cards. Wiccan is not bad. And a Psylocke. So we do have priority, so they can't rip away this location before we play our Sasquatch. 7 energy. Everything is moving to the left. What fun. And Sakar. We have Sasquatches aplenty. So I think I can Nico Sasquatch and the Warlock? I don't know. I mean, I guess I should click on this. Move random cards to the left 4 times. So yeah, everything's just going to move to the left. So I need to... I don't know when it's going to happen. Okay. Okay. Let's have this Sakar party. You are done. Oh boy. Or maybe not. Who knows? Okay. They're blocked in... But so are we. Okay, we have plenty of power there. What in the... Whatever. Yeah, and... a 2/11 Havoc. I don't think there's anything they could play to get 16 points left. So we just do this. Thank you, Bacon, for seeing this out. If you are not a bot, if you are a bot, I hate your guts. Oh, that wasn't the last turn. You can see how I am completely losing track, but there is absolutely now nothing. Absolutely nothing they could do. Play out all of our cards middle. We have a Cosmo, so even if they want to buff with a Kahori or something, the morph would have been 0. Wouldn't have mattered. And this deck is doing fantastic since I started recording. I had to go through a little bit of testing and remove some cards and put some cards in. But I have it to a state where I kind of like it enough to make this video. Okay, now we have Dez-822 and a Starbrand Kratar. This is a Gilgamesh. So, I think I would like to hold on to that. Coulson here. Strong guy here. Because I should be able to play the Sasquatch over there if I want. Mr. Negative. Okay, will not be playing that. And they're going with Fastos. Not a bad card to play in this mode. And Vibranium Mines. Do I go with a Legion? So, Legion here. And Sebastian Shaw here. Let's just get more energy. We will be drawing cards. Draw 3 cards and set their cost to 3. But again, I do not know when that is supposed to take effect.
Editor Nerd here. The Overdrive effect goes into effect once all of the 5 bars are lit up. There are 5 parts of the graphic, the arc reactor, which is the graphic below the Overdrive effect on the right-hand side. And once those all get lit up, the 5 parts, then the Overdrive effect goes off at the end of that turn.
Here. Here? And, here? I don't know. Let's just get down a bunch of cards. I guess I should explain this a little bit. The Galacta over here, maybe if I draw into Shang-Chi, that's what I do, or I abandon this lane. The draw cards one, this isn't a negative effect, it's a positive effect, thank God. And I'm getting a bunch of power in these 2 lanes, which they could take out. They have the same idea as me with the Isan. I was thinking the Nimrod would get over to 12, but I was mistaken. And a Wolverine. So what do I draw? And if they play Shang-Chi, it's probably right. An Iron Man is nice. Let's press them in every lane. So Sasquatch, Iron Man, Ant-Man, and I should get the buff on Warlock. Let's get the buff on Warlock. And Warlock will tick as well. So challenge across all 3 lanes. Let's see what they have for me. Okay, a lot of power middle and right. They clearly went left, but the Heimdall has to be one of their bigger plays. Yes, it is. They did have Mockingbird, so kind of a similar deck to what I am running, but the Heimdall is their random card. Warlock had some anti-synergy with a strong guy. Didn't matter. We pulled it out 3 games in a row. Okay, now we have... And 4 power transform charge cards. Okay. Let's get down a Nihilus. And then protect it with a Cosmo. If I have priority. And I may not. I do. So yes, let's protect that. There is the raft. Do I protect that? Or do I go here and here? Let's not protect that. Let's go here and here. Eesh. Okay, somebody else wants the raft card. But this is a lot of power. We're going to be... slamming middle. And a space throne. I mean, Scar and Iron Man is pretty good, right? Right? Here, and do I hold the Cosmo or do I play the Cosmo? Let's hold it. I should have priority going into this last turn. I'm glad I held it. Because, well, that didn't matter. And they get my Iron Man. So that also doesn't matter. And because of the habit. Oh, these cards transform.
Behold my mighty hand.
It's just... Oh, the Professor X transformed. Okay, okay. Does this copy anything? Does it copy the 12? So I go Groot. I mean, Taskmaster, Groot, Shang-Chi, and Cosmo? So you figure they can win this lane. Hellion, they could move a card. War Machine allows them to play 2 cards into Space Throne, I think, if I have that correct. We'll see if Taskmaster works, actually copies the card because it transformed. But this is ultimately the best I can do. And I just got aided. Yes, War Machine does clearly allow them to play a lot of cards. Over there, Taskmaster did work. We take out the Orca. We block any on reveals left. Another War Machine. Fantastic. An Enchantress. They did not move. Maybe Hellion is bugged because that would have been the better play. To move the Hobgoblin left and play the Enchantress, but during my testing, Isan pulled Nocturne, and I could not move Nocturne. So there definitely was a bug in that case, and that was a move card. So potentially, Hellion was created by the reactor and the game, so be on the lookout for any bugs in that regard, but I cannot stop winning. Okay, Manu is up next. Can I go undefeated? Because this is probably going to be my last game. 3 energy. We want to save Rogue, so I suppose I will be playing absolutely nothing. Crown City. I don't know what I want to do with that. I may play hard for middle, get a lot of power middle, but we will see. They take my Rogue. I think that was preferable rather than them taking the Galacta. Do I just play Galacta middle? Okay, we have the newest of the new cards in Cobra. Let us play Galacta middle. And I want to save Cobra. So I have one more turn. And the transform cards change. So I really want to get Galacta's power onto my actual cards. Cobra has some utility, especially with Mirage. But let's see what they do. This is also very easy, what I'm about to do. Very easy to counter with Shang-Chi. Okay, there is Diamondback. I could swipe it with Rogue, and then if they swipe it back with their Rogue, I could Cobra that. Oh, never mind. Okay. So Sasquatch is... There's an Iron Man. Is Strange Supreme generated? No, they brought Strange Supreme. That's an interesting card to bring into this game mode. Let's go Isan and Mockingbird. Yes, I'm going to take priority. That is the big problem here. And they have a Rogue that easily counters my Iron Man. But this may just be playing to a different location. Playing the Iron Man right. Spreading out that power, so if they rogue me right... Well, it's just a guessing game, 50-50 at that point, I guess. Okay, there is the Cobra. There is our Shang-Chi with nothing to do. Let's go. I don't know. I have no clue. I mean, I guess I don't know. Here. I mean, I don't even need to play Sasquatch with these numerous Galactas. Iron Man. Yeah, Rogue comes down after the fact. So actually, I could do this. Yeah, I could do that. Because if they rogue me here, this rogue gets taken down. And steals it back. If they Shang-Chi me here, I'm just a goner. There is the Shang-Chi. So indeed, I should have played the rogue down myself. And just barely. Yes, just barely. Or, yes, I couldn't have played the Shang-Chi myself. Just barely, we lost out. Even if I had played the rogue here, I don't think there was much I could do. Maybe the Dakin and the Iron Man. So play the Adam Warlock here, but even that didn't matter. So, you can't win them all. And this is the one we lost. Come on. Did you really think I was going to go out on a loss? We have P3 Arl. Let's go War Machine, I suppose, here. Should I play Legion on Telechagia? Oh boy. What is this? Charge power boost. Give charge cards +1 power. Okay. I guess that's good to get down a bunch of these cards. And a Galacta. So I think I will Legion. But I will go Galacta and Misty. Where do I want to Legion is the question. An Isan. Can I see a Shang-Chi? Maybe. But probably not because my deck is absolutely bloated. And a Nova. Okay, plenty of Shang-Chi targets. Huh. Get Leech down. Leech. And Legion? Sure. How many cards do they have in their hand? 4? So let's see how many they end with. Because 3 of my cards will be getting buffs. You figure they play at least one of those cards. But you also figure they play 2. They clearly brought Sam Wilson, Captain America. That also seems like a decent card to bring into this mode. Okay. 1 card gets their buff.
I am Iron Man.
And an Iron Man. So that was a 6-cost card. It is nuked. Do we have an Iron Man? Let us see. A Gladiator, Shang-Chi. No such luck, but our deck did get thinned. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing here. Do I play Blob middle? What's Blob? 13? Do I just YOLO a Cersei? So Cersei, Mockingbird, and Sasquatch? Okay. What do you have for me, Cersei? Okay. Come on, Red Hulk, tick. There you go. There you go, my boy. All right. So here's the new game mode, and let me switch over to talking about the deck. Thanks to all the members, and thank you to everybody that watches this long in my videos. I appreciate it. So with this deck, Havoc was not in here originally. Who else was not in here originally? Iron Man wasn't, and Isan wasn't. So I went with good cards, quote unquote good cards, because the decks are bloated and you just can't rely on combos. That is why I love the original high voltage mode. You can do some wacky combos and it's so fun. This deck is combo free, so you just have to rely on the strength of individual cards because you will see them a lot less in any given game. So I think I spoke to the utility of all of the cards here. You got to see a lot of the cards. Did I ever draw Nico? Probably, because my memory is not great, but I don't remember drawing her often. So otherwise, all of these cards have good effects, good abilities. I need to call out Havoc specifically because you have all of this extra energy. You're giving up one, but you have a bunch of extra energy. So might as well. And for as long as you play this game mode, if you do play the mode, let me know what you think. Do you actually love this mode? Do you disagree with me? I'm not a fan, but I hope you all are. And thanks for watching the video. And until next time.
I still hate you more than high voltage overdrive.